Hello. Yes, ma'am. Can you please confirm? I'm audible?
Yeah, good evening, sir. It's audible.
Give me a second. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so can you please confirm? It's visible?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay, fine. So let me open my VS Code here. Ma'am, yesterday you told me regarding a resume modification, right? Can you please point it out once?
Sir, remove that hyperlink and text tag.
Remove hyperlink.
And a text tag, sir.
Text tag,
Present.
like we want to add, right?
Present. Present.
Okay, forget to tell her. Okay, fine, no issue. So I just missed.
Oh.
Okay, so in our last session, we have completed a complete data ingestion part where we have fetched the data, and after that we have splitted the complete data into the training and testing purpose, where 80% of the data we have used for the training purpose and 20% of the data that we have used for the testing purpose. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
if I talk about the problem statement, so the problem statement here that we are going to predict the sales of the bike. Okay, so bike sales prediction application that we are going to build, and based upon the certain features, whatever the features that we have here in this particular data, like bike name, a city, a kilometer, owner, age, power, brand, and our final target column that we have here is a price. So based upon the certain features that we are going to predict the price of this particular car, any bike, any bike that we can select. Okay, so based upon the certain features that we are going to predict the sales of the bike, where we have the target column is a price. Okay, ma'am, this is the main
Yes.
problem
Yes, sir.
that we have. Okay, now what we are going to do, so now we have our data, we have our entire data. So let's try to jump into the next steps, and in the next steps what we can do, so we can do the complete data transformation as for our pipeline. So after getting a data, we can do the complete data transformation. So let me go here under the SRC file. We have the components directory, and sorry, under the components directory, let's try to create the new file. Okay, so where is my mouse? Okay, just give me a second, ma'am. It's hanging.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here, let's go under the components, and under the components, we are going to create the new file, data underscore transformation dot py file. Okay.
Yes.
So let's first of all try to import our all the important library, and based upon the library, then we can start the implementation. So what I can do, let me go in my previous file, and from my previous file, let me copy some of the things, like some of the libraries from here. Let me go in the new file, and here that I'm going to paste my entire library. Let me open the folder once. Okay, now what we can do, so apart from this one, we need some more library. We have the NumPy, Pandas, custom exception, logging that we have. But apart from this one, we need some more library. Like we need, let's say we have some of the missing value in this particular data. In this case, we need to impute our data. Let's say we have the categorical data. In this case, we need to convert categorical data into numeric format. Apart from this one, that we need to convert our data into the standard scalar format. So scaling our data. So these are the things that we need to do. So what I can do, let me import. So from sklearn dot preprocessing, and from the preprocessing that I'm going to import here a simple imputer. A simple is a preprocessing that we are calling, right? So standard scalar. Standard
So
scalar.
double asset.
Okay, so it's a double S. Fine. Sklearn. Now
Yes.
this is fine.
Yes.
So sklearn data preprocessing, fine. Now next what we can do. So next that we can import the one-hot encoding. So from sklearn dot one-hot encoding, or let's import first a simple imputer class. So from sklearn dot impute, and from here we are going to import one-hot
In.
encoder. Apart from this one, we can import the, okay, so no, we need to import here the simple imputer. Simple imputer. Apart from this one, from sklearn dot preprocessing, we are going to import the one-hot encoder. Okay, so these are the things that we need. Later part, if needed, we can import some more things. Okay, now what I can do, so let me go below and let's try to create the class, a first class that we are going to create here. So let's create the class. So class that I'm going to create here, a class data transformation config. Data transformation config. Same like a previous file. So if
Yes.
I show you the data ingestion file, so this is the data ingestion file that we have, and here that we have created a data
Yes.
ingestion config. So what I can
Yes.
do, let me go back and same that we are going to create. So here, let's add the data class here first, and then we are going to call here the our data transformation config. Now, next step that we need to define the directory where we need to store our data pre-processing. Whenever we can do the data pre-processing, that we need to save our file, our pickle file, right? So
Yes.
right now what I can do, so let me call here the one of the variable. Okay, so why it's hanging a lot? Just give me a second, ma'am. It's hanging a lot actually. Even I'm not able to show. Okay, so now can you please confirm me? Is visible?
Yes, sir. No.
Okay, so yeah, actually I'm using this particular laptop from the morning 6 a.m. So that's why it's hanging a lot. Okay, fine. No issue. So let's proceed. So if I go back in a data ingestion file, so as you can see, this is the data ingestion file that we have. And in this particular data ingestion file, whenever we created the class for the data ingestion config, we are going to save our output, right?
Yes.
Same
Yes.
thing that we can do here in a data transformation. So here I'm going to create one of the variable like preprocessor object file path. So this is the variable that I'm going to create. And here we can join the path. So os dot path dot join, and we are going to define our artifacts. So let's check the directory. So the artifacts, and under the artifact directory, I'm going to save our preprocessor dot pickle file. So after the pre-processing that we can save this particular output as a pickle file. Okay,
Yes.
clear this particular
Yes.
point?
Yes.
Okay, now let's create the new class. So new class we are going to create for the data transformation. So data transformation. So this is the new class that we are going to create. Now let's define the constructor. So define underscore underscore init. And in this particular constructor, a by default argument that we can call a self. So this is the by default argument that we have. After that, as for our previous pipeline, the same code that we need to define. So what I can do, let's call our, first of all, the argument. So if I show you here, so as you can see, this is the variable that we are calling our data ingestion config class. Here, data ingestion
Yes.
config class. Same thing that we can do in our new file, in our data transformation file. So let's go here. Here I'm going to write self dot data underscore ingestion or data transformation, right? It's a data transformation step that we have. So data transformation underscore config equal to data transformation config. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's define the function. So this is the class that we have created. Now under this particular class, let's define a function for a data ingestion, for the data transformation. So we are going to define the function. So define a function to get a data transformation object, and the by default argument we are going to call here the self.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's write the try and except block. So try. Right now let me pass, and after that we can call except as accept exception as e, and here that we can reach an exception. So reach a custom exception, and the message that we can define here, the error message and the error detail. Okay, now we can write the entire code under this particular try and except block. Okay, so what I can do, let's define first of all the logging. So logging dot info, so that we can capture our complete output. So here that I'm going to start data transformation started. So this is the message that I'm going to capture. Same like if I show you the logging file. So here you can see whenever we start the data ingestion, we are getting the message data ingestion started. Same way, I'm going to define the logging. So yes, data ingestion, data transformation started. Now what we can do, so let me go over the data. And in this particular data, we have some of the categorical data, we have some of the numerical features. Like if I talk about the categorical data, so we have the bike name. So these are the bike name that we have in our categorical features. And we have the city in the categorical features. Two categorical features we have, right? So let me go here, and under the data transformation, here I'm going to create one of the variable like categorical underscore features, and under this particular categorical features variable we can define our both the data categorical features data. So first that we have the bike name, so let me copy from the bike name here. Second that I'm going to define our city, so here, and this is the city that we have, so let's copy, let's paste here, and this is the city that I'm going to define. So first is a bike name and the second is a city that I'm going to define. Now after that, let me call the numerical features. Now, whatever the extra data that we have, we can define our all the extra data, all the numerical data here. So let's define one by one. So what I can do, let me go here and let me copy the first data only so that we can just define here. So yes. So the first that we have the bike name. So this is the bike name that we have. After that, the city that we have. So this is the city that we have. Now then we have the kilometer. So kilometer that we have in a numeric format. So let's define here the
Yes.
kilometer as the numeric format. Second, we have here the honor. So let's call the honor here. After that, third, we have here the age.
Sir, what are numerical data?
So these are the numerical data that we have, right? So these are the numerical data that we have after comma. So as you can see. So these
What
are
are
the,
okay.
this is the categorical data that we have, right? Ahmedabad. And the bike name, this particular kilometer. So kilometer, this is the numerical data
Yes,
we
sir.
have. Again, we have the zero, honor 0. So numerical data, 3.0 numerical data, right? Now
Yes,
here
sir.
we have the different features. Okay. So now next features that we have here, the age. After that age that we have the power. So let's define here the power, this particular features. After that we have here the brand. Then we have here the brand, and the price that we have is a target column, right? So
Yes,
let's
yes.
later that we can, if we need, we can define the price later, not now. So these are the categorical data and the numerical data we have in our data. Okay. Now what
Yes,
we
sir.
can do? So now next again that we can capture the log. So logging.info, and here that I'm going to write the message like pipeline started. So this is the message that I'm going to capture under log file. Okay. Now after that, what I can do? So now next, let's define the pipeline. Okay. So let me go back again. Let me open my browser. Let me go here. And what I can do? So let me search the pipeline first. Pipeline sklearn. Let me go here. Let me go back. Okay, so here you can see, ma'am, this is the pipeline that we are going to use, okay, from the sklearn. Okay, so let's first of all try to import. So what we can do, let me go here, and here that you can see, here we can import the pipeline with the help of sklearn. So what we can do under the pipeline, so with the help of the pipeline, let's say we have any types of the missing data in our data set. So in this case, with the help of the simple imputer, as you can see here, we are calling the simple imputer. So with the help of simple imputer that we can handle the missing data. Apart from this one, if I show you, so under the data, we have the different scale data. So this is the highest value that we have. This is the 0 is the lowest value that we have. Again, 4 that we have the lowest value. So we have the different scaling data that we have. So what we can do with the help of standard scaler, we can scale our complete data as well. So let's try to import first of all the pipeline. So from the sklearn, we are going to import the pipeline. After that, let me go again in a sklearn documentation. So from here that I'm going to copy this particular complete code. So let me copy this particular code. Let me go in a VS code. Okay. Now here I'm going to create one of the variables. So let me call a numerical pipeline. This is the variable that we are going to define. Let's call the pipeline. So this is the pipeline that we are going to call pipeline. And after
Yes.
that, here we are going to impute. So first of all that we are going to impute our complete data. So here that we can call, let's change the variable something. So step equal to what we are going to do. So first that we are going to impute the missing value. So impute, we are going to impute the missing value. So impute, and we can use the simple imputer to impute the missing value. So let's call the simple imputer here. And in this particular simple imputer that we are going to use like median. So strategy, we have one of the argument strategy equal to median. So with the help of median, we are going to fill our missing data. After that, next what we can do? So next that we can use the standard scaler. So let's use the standard scaler now to scale our complete data. So till here that we can use, because right now that we are not using any types of the model. So that's why till here to here that we can use. And next, yes, so this one here that we are going to close here. Yeah. So this is the complete for the numerical pipeline, where we are going to impute our missing value. After that, we are going to scale our complete data so that we will get our complete data in the form of 0 to 1. Clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I can do? So let's write here the numerical pipeline as a comment that I'm going to pass here. Let me copy the complete things. Same that we can do
So
for the
we are
category.
not doing EDA over here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
EDA.
EDA, like we will discuss in our next session, where we can discuss the complete things in a Jupyter notebook.
Okay, okay.
Okay, because here we can't do the EDA, right? This is the pipeline
Yes.
that we are building.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
So the EDA we can discuss in our next session. Okay. Fine. So we have created a numerical pipeline. Now what we can do? So let's create the categorical pipeline based upon the same code. So what I can do, let me copy and paste. So this is the pipeline that I'm going to create. Now let me change a categorical pipeline and numerical to categorical variable I'm going to define here. Categorical pipeline. Okay, we can do the little bit modification. Okay, so first again we need to fill our data. So what I can do, let me put this one in a next step, or let me go back here so that it's a good format, we can say. Yes. So let's again try to impute our missing data. So here we can call the imputer and we can call the imputer. Yeah. So let's first of all try to fill our missing data in a categorical data. So again, like whenever we have the categorical data and in a categorical data, we have the missing value. So in this case, which technique that we can apply? Median, or mode? Which one, ma'am? Let me know once.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know. Sir.
No, so which technique that we can use whenever we have the missing data in a categorical data?
So
Let's say we
median,
have the
right?
missing value in a categorical data set. So which technique that we can apply? Median, mode, or mean?
So
Mhm.
mean, I think. Yeah.
Mean that we can use for the numerical data. Okay.
Okay,
For
sir.
the categorical data, we can use a mode. Okay. So
Repeated. Yeah.
for the
Mode means
categorical data,
repeated, right?
yes, ma'am.
So mode means repeated.
Mode it means that let's say we have one of the data. Okay. So most occurring element that we are
Yes,
going to
sir.
find out. So
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 2. So here the most occurring element that we have 2,
Two,
right?
sir.
So we can fill
Yes.
with the 2 if we have the missing data. Okay, in a categorical data. So here what I'm going to
Categorical
do. So here I'm going to call the most
mode. Yeah.
frequent. So most frequent, it means we are going to use here the mode.
Mode.
Okay.
Yes.
Now apart from this one, as we are working on the categorical data, so we need to handle the categorical data into the numerical format. We need to convert, right? So
Yes, sir.
let's create the next variable here. So here I'm going to call one hot encoding,
Encode.
one hot encoder, and here that I'm going to pass one hot encoder. And in a one hot encoder, we have some of the argument, like we have the first argument is sparse equal to false that I'm going to call, and handle, we have the handle underscore unknown equal to, let's call the ignore here, because I did not want the new data, ignore. Okay, so we need to close this one here. Yes, so these are the argument that we have. So if I show you, so let me go over the official documentation again. So one hot encoding, sklearn, and if I show you here over the official documentation, so we have the categories drop, sparse output, data type, okay, handle unknown. Okay, so if I show you here, so first that we have the sparse output. Okay, second that we
So
have
what is
here is
sparse output, sir?
sparse output. As you can see, like when we have the true or false types of the data, whenever
Okay.
we have one of the features where we have the true or false types of the data, in this case that we can, if we want, we can use, else we can ignore. Okay,
Yes, yes.
now apart from this one more argument that we are using here. So let me go down. So here we are using one more argument, unknown handle, but here I'm not getting the unknown handle. Do we have the description for this one? Unknown handle. Okay, so here we
Yes.
have, we are going to specify whenever we have the unknown, like the error ignore. So these are the things that we are going to ignore it. So that's why here I mentioned handle unknown equal to ignored.
Ignore.
It's a ignored,
Yes.
not a, it's a ignored. Okay, clear
Yes.
till here?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, after that are the last that we need to convert our data into the standard scalar. Here we can pass one argument, as this is the categorical data that we have. So we can say with mean equal to false. Okay, because we did not want to convert our mean data, so that's why we are going to call here the false, nothing else. Okay, so now we are able to impute our missing value. We are able to standardize our complete data for the numerical data as well as for the categorical data. So till here clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
we can
Now
import.
only I realized, sir, where we used mean median mode.
Okay, so see,
Sir.
a mean that we can use for the numerical data,
Yes.
and mode that we can use
Mode,
mean.
yeah, categorical. This is the first actually I used before, but I couldn't where we used
Okay,
in
no issue.
real.
So like I will give you like today I will give you one of the tasks based upon our today data set, whatever the data set that we are using. Okay, so here you
Okay,
can
sir.
find a Jupyter notebook.
Sure, sir.
Okay, even at the end, like I will discuss in our upcoming session, but like first I will give you the task.
Sure.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do, so here we have created two variables for the numerical and the for the categorical pipeline. Now let's try to import the column transformer. So from sklearn dot compose, and from here that we are going to import a column transformer. So let's use this particular column transformer here. And now after that, what I'm going to do, so here I'm going to create one variable. So preprocessor equal to a column transformer. And in this particular column transformer that I'm going to call our numerical pipeline. So numerical pipeline, we can call our numerical variable. So num underscore pipeline, and then we can define our numerical features. So whatever the numerical features that we have, this particular numerical features that we are going to call here. So numerical features, same that we can do for the categorical data. So let's jump into the next line. Here I'm going to define first is our categorical features. So categorical pipeline. Next that we can define the categorical variable. So this particular variable that we are going to call a categorical pipeline. And after that, we can define our categorical features. This one. So here I'm going to call the categorical feature. It means what we are going to do. So whatever the, okay, so I am getting the, like this one, categorical pipeline that we have, right? So categorical pipeline, this is fine. And this is a categorical pipeline. This is correct here that we have the, yeah, fine, no issue. There are part that we can check. If I will get any error, that we can check it out later part. Okay, so what we are going to do, whatever the numerical and the categorical variable that we have created, we are going to pass both the numerical and the categorical pipeline under our column transformer. And then at the end, what we can do, at the end that we can return this particular preprocessor variable. Now let me call the logging here again. So logging dot info, and in this particular logging that I'm going to call a pipeline completed. Okay, so this is the message that I'm going to pass here, a logging completed. Till here clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you repeat one more time? Preprocessor.
This particular part?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So let me show you first a documentation. So if I go over the documentation, so column transformer scalar, let me open the official documentation here, the column transformer. So here that we have the column transformer, and in this particular column transformer, what we are going to do? So we are going to pass our numerical data pipeline, and we are going to pass our categorical data pipeline. So here we have our numerical data. As you can see, the categorical column, we are going to pass our normalized data. So here we have in our numerical pipeline, this is the normalization that we are going to apply, standard
Yes,
scalar.
sir.
Same for our categorical data, and this particular scalar, our final standard scalar data, we are going to pass in our column transformer, so that we will get the final processor output. Processor output, it means at the end, the agenda that we have to scale our data is to convert our different data like 90,000, 200, 3 data into the one format, into the 0 and 1 format. Right, this is the main
Yes.
agenda that we have. That's why we are doing the pre-processing, so that whatever the different variants of the data that we have, different variants, it means the different value data, 85,000, 45, 40,000, and let's say a 0, 1. So in this case, we have the different variants data. So what we are going to do, we are going to convert all the data into the one format. So that's why we are going to apply the standard scalar, and this two data we are going to pass into the pre-processor. Clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, two times so you given categorical pipeline and categorical pipeline. Why?
Where?
In the pre-process, the third. So
Find me the
56.
line number.
56, sir.
56. Okay, so here this is the comment that we have not. Yeah. So here, as you can see, this is the comment that we are going to write, name.
Yes.
Okay, and this is the main, this particular variable that we are going to pass.
Yes.
Okay, now clear?
Yes. Yes, now clear, sir.
Okay, now let me add one more logging here as well, so that whenever we have the issue here, it will jump into this particular logging. So logging dot info, and in this particular logging that we are going to write, so error occurred in data transformation class. Okay, so this is the message that we are going to log. Okay, so this is the first function that we have, where we are going to work on the data transformation. Now what we can do, so now we can define the next function. So define a function to initiate data transformation, where we are going to pass argument self, a by default argument, train data and test data. So train underscore path, because to perform the data pre-processing, we need our data set, right? So train data and our test data path we are going to call here. Okay, so this is the
Yes.
training and the testing that we have created. Now what I can do, so let's call the try block again. Try, let's write a pass, and let me copy this particular complete code from here, so that we can just paste to save our time. Okay, so this is the
Yes.
try and except block that we have created. Now to perform the complete data pre-processing steps, we need a data, right?
Yes. Yes.
So let's read the data set first of all. So read train and test data.
Yes.
So let's create the variable train underscore data equal to pd dot read underscore csv, and in this particular csv that I'm going to call our training path. This is as a variable. So let's call the train path, and let me copy till here to here. Sorry. So test underscore data equal to, we are going to pass here the test data set. So training and testing data set. Okay. Now we have our training and testing data set complete path. Now what we can do, the next steps that we can define this particular get data transformation object variable, a function.
Yes.
Okay, so let's create one of the variable here. So here I'm going to create one variable. So preprocessor underscore object equal to self dot the function name that we have here, the get data transformation object. So get data transformation object. After that, a next step that we need to define our target column, right? As this is the regression problem we have. So let's call the target column. So target underscore column underscore name, and the target column that we have here is a price.
Price.
We are going to
Yes.
predict the price of the sales, price of the bike sales. So let's
Yes.
call the price here. Apart from this one, we need to drop the, like, let's say here we are going to split our data into the X and Y. Okay, dependent and independent features. Right,
Yes.
dependent
Yes,
and
sir.
independent features. In this case, we need to drop this particular target column, right, from the
Yes.
upper dependent features, right, from
Yes,
our
sir.
independent features. Okay, so independent features, what I can do, let's create a drop underscore columns equal to, here we are going to call this particular variable only. Okay, so we have that dependent and independent features here. Okay, clear till here?
Yes, sir. So spelling mist. So why we are dropping that column?
Let me tell you again. So yes, whenever we create our data, whenever we split our data into the train and test, okay,
Ah,
we pass
yes, sir.
our
Yes.
dependent and independent data.
Yes, yes, yes,
Right.
sir. Only
So
we are doing independent.
yes, so that's why here first that we are going to select the our target column, and then
Yes.
we are going to drop it from our original data.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now clear?
Yes, now, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now let's try to split this particular data into the dependent and independent data. Okay. So
Yes.
splitting dependent and independent columns. So input underscore features, I'm going to create the variable. So input underscore features underscore train underscore data equal to train data. So train data dot drop. We are going to drop a train data from our train data, which one? This particular target column. And axis equal to 1, it means we are going to check the column wise. Clear this particular point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, same we can do for our target. So
Test.
target underscore feature underscore train underscore data equal to train data, and this time that we can pass our this particular target column. So this is for the target data. This is for the training data. Same thing that we can do for the testing data,
Yes.
right? So now let's change the train variable to test. Same train variable to test. After that, we
Spe
can pass here the test data. So this is the test. This is the test. Here we need to pass test. Okay. Yeah. Now this is clear.
yes, sir.
Same thing that we have done for the
Yes.
training data and for our testing data.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now next step that we can apply the transformation. This particular transformation over our train data set and over our test data set. Okay, so let's create one variable here. So input, let's write the comment first. Apply transformation object on train and test data. Okay, now let me create the variable. So input feature underscore train underscore array equal to preprocessor. So this particular variable that I'm going to call a preprocessor dot fit underscore transform, and here under the fit transform that we need to call our input features, our input feature for our trained data. So let's copy and paste here. Okay, same that we can do for our test data. So let's copy and let me paste here that I'm going to change the variable train to test. Now in a training we use a fit transform. but in a testing, we only use transform. Okay, for the training data, we use fit transform. For the testing data, we use only transform. Now here we need to change our data input features. So let me copy here input features for our test data. Clear, ma'am? Till here?
Yes, sir.
No doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now we are able to apply the transformation over our training data and the testing data. Okay, so if you want, we can capture one log here. So let's capture one log. So logging dot info, and here that I'm going to call logging dot apply preprocessor object on train and test data. Okay, now after that we need to convert our data into the array. Why we are going to convert? So that during the execution it will execute like execution happens fastly. Okay, so that's why we
Okay,
are going to convert our complete this particular preprocessor data into the array format. So let's write one comment, a convert into array to become fast execution. Okay, now let's create the variable. So train underscore array equal to, let's create the variable for test again. So test underscore array equal to, okay, now let's write here. So np dot concatenation. So we are going to concatenate our input features for training data. So input feature for training data, then np dot array, we are going to convert our data into the array. Which one? So our target features for which one? Target features for train data. Okay, so everywhere we have the train and test, so we need to change this particular variable. Okay, just give me a second. This is for the train and this is for the target for the training and this is for the testing. Yeah, this is correct. So let me copy and we are going to convert our data into the array format. Clear till here, ma'am?
yes, sir. So why we are using this here, fit transform and transform?
So on the training data, we apply the fit transform to transform our data. On our
Okay.
testing data, we use a transform only.
Okay, sir.
Okay, over the training
Okay.
data, fit transform. Over the testing data, a transform only.
Okay, sir.
Clear? Now
Yes, sir.
let's try
Yes.
to convert our test data. So let me copy. Let me paste here. Let me change the array. So array we are going to change for the testing data here. And same that we can do for our target features. Okay. So now we are
Yes.
able to convert our transformation object into the array format. Okay. Now it's
Yes.
time to save our pickle file. Which one? This particular pickle file. So
Yes.
let's save. So to save, let's calling save object to save preprocessor pickle file. So we need one of the helper function to save our pickle file. So what I can do, let me go over the utils file. So this is the utils file that we have. Here I'm going to create one of the helper functions. So I need some of the library. So what I can do, let me copy from here. So let's copy till here to here. I'm going to paste. Okay. Now here I'm going to create one of the functions. So define a function to save our object. And this particular function, it will help us to save our pickle files. So this function is save a pickle file. Okay. So
Yes.
let's create. So here I'm going to define the file path. Okay. So in which location that we need to save our pickle file. And second is a object that we are going to pass. Two argument that I need. Okay. Now let's write a try and except block. So try except except exception as E, where I'm going to raise the custom exception, where we have the error E comma sys, error details and the error message. Okay. Now let's
Yes.
define first of all the directory path. So directory path equal to os dot path dot directory name. So here we are going to define the directory path. Okay, so where we need to save our pickle file, whatever the pickle file we are going to save. Okay, this particular pickle file where we want to save. So that's why we are going to call the directory here. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's say the first time this particular directory is not available. In this case, what we can do? We can create. So os dot make directory, and under the make directory that we are going to pass a directory path, and if this is exist, in this case that we can say exist okay equal to true. Okay. Now after that we can open this particular directory, whatever the directory we are going to create, and then we can save. So for this one we can write with open, we are going to open our file path, this particular file path. So open a file path, and then we are going to write, so wb as a file object, file object. Okay, so wb as
Sir,
mhm.
spelling mistake, sir. In the definition of function.
So file as a file object. No, this is correct. Where is the mismatch? File object that we are calling this particular file object, and apart from this one that we can say our complete. Okay, so the file object that we are calling, and after that what we can say, we need to save into the pickle file, right? So
Yes.
we need to import the pickle again. So let's import the pickle. So import a pickle, import pickle. So let me copy, let me go here, and then I'm going to call a pickle dot dump, and then we are going to save into the pickle format. So object, and we are going to save the file object. Clear till here to here?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is the simple function that we have created, and with the help of this particular function, we are going to save our pickle file. Now we can use this particular pickle file in our data transformation. So to use, we need to import. So from src dot utils, and from here we are going to import our save object function, whatever the helper function that we have created, we need to use here. So what I can do, let me go down here, and then I'm going to call here this particular function. So save object, and in this particular save object, we need two arguments. First is a file path, and second that we need a object, two argument that we need. So what I can do, let's call here a file path equal to self by default argument data transformation config dot preprocessor object file that we need to pass. So yeah, preprocessor object file path, and then second argument that we can call here object equal to our preprocessor object, this particular object that we need to call, this particular object, preprocessor object. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This
Yes.
function?
Yes.
Okay.
So can I get this recording?
Yes, ma'am.
Because
Yes, complete.
because today is yeah, we are learning many things.
Complete recording that I will provide you. Okay, so by
Yes.
today I will download, and then I will provide you, no issue.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Sir.
Now what I can do, so now we are able to save our pickle file. So as we are saving the pickle file, so it will be good that we can define the logging as well. So logging dot info, here I'm going to call a preprocessor object file is saved. So this is the pickle file that we are going to, like, this is the logging that we are going to save. Now let's call the return statement. So return, we need to call the two things. First is your train array. So train array, and okay, so why I'm getting the error here? Train array, and second that we need to call the test array. Okay. And apart from this one, we need to define train array and test array. This one that we are going to call this particular
Yes,
train
sir.
variable and the test variable. Apart from this one, we need to call our object file path again. So self dot data transformation config and then object file path. Okay. So in this particular location, we are going to save our train and test. Okay. And at the end, we have here the log. So yes, this is our complete data transformation, man. Let me know if you have any doubt in this particular complete file anywhere.
No, sir. Tomorrow I will let you know because too
Okay.
many
See, like
things
this is a
going on.
very simple data transformation file that I have created. Okay. Now,
But this is common for all projects, right?
yes,
sir?
yes, this is common. This is common. Okay. Now, if you want to add the complexity, okay.
Okay.
So complexity by what we can do, we can create the function here that we have created the variable for the numerical pipeline and for the categorical pipeline. Right. Apart from this
Okay.
one, here we are going to call the numerical data and the categorical data. So what we can do, we can create the function whenever we want to increase the complexity of this particular project. We can create the function, and under the function, we can pass n number of the categorical data, and then we can convert into the numerical.
Yes.
Same
Yes.
we can do for the numerical features. Same we
Yes.
can do for the, like, whenever we want to handle the outliers, or whenever we want to
Yes.
handle the imbalance data, we can create the function. Okay.
Yes. So
Now,
where can we do that outliers with
yes, ma'am.
finding the outliers and imbalance data? Where
So
can we do that?
right now we did not have the imbalance and the outliers in this particular data set. Okay.
So
So
only
that's why,
Jupyter notebook we will do that, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. Apart from this one, like if required, if you need, okay. So in this case, like I will explain you in one session. Okay. So how
Okay,
that we
sir.
can create the multiple function.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Right now, let's focus on the project only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now let
Yeah.
me go back again in a data ingestion file, and in a data ingestion here, now we need to run our file to test, right? So what I can
Yeah.
do, let's add the code here that we are going to add the code. So let's write here. So for data transformation. Okay. So first of all, that we need to import the data transformation class. So let's import the data transformation class. So from src dot components, and from the components dot data transformation, and from the data transformation, we are going to import the data transformation class. Okay. Now let me
Okay,
go
sir.
down, and here that I'm going to create the variable. So data underscore transformation equal to data transformation, and then we are going to create the train array and test array equal to data transformation. This particular variable we are going to call dot we have the function initiate data transformation. So initiate data transformation. So this particular function we are calling initiate
Yes,
data
sir.
transformation. And here that we need to pass a 2 argument. As you can see here that we are passing a 2 argument, train and test. This is the by
Yes.
default argument that we have, right? So what I
Yes.
can do, let's pass our train data path. So here that we have in this particular file, right? So yeah, so train underscore data, and second that we have here the test data. So this particular train and test data that we are going to call here.
Yes.
Okay, clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now let me open my terminal. Let's test this particular complete code. So let me delete first of all complete things. Let's activate the environment conda activate env. Now let's run this particular data ingestion file. Right now, as you can see in the artifact, we did not have the pickle file, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now what I can do, so let's write here. So cd, a Python data ingestion.py file. Let's press the enter button. It will take a few seconds to do the complete execution. Okay, so I got the error. Sparse version will be removed. Sparse output is ignored unless we have the sparse is the default. We got the output, but here value too many error unpack in line number data ingestion.py file. Line number 56. We got our output, but we have the error. So let's verify once. So data ingestion.py file, line number 56. This is the error that we are getting here. So train data and the test data. Train and test. And apart from this one, we are going to initiate. Then train data that we are passing and the test data. So too many value to unpack, expected 2. So yes, that we are passing only 2, right? This is the warning that we have. So this one that we can ignore. This is fine. But let's, is there any logs here? Let's try. No, so we are getting the output. Look like this is the warning that we have. Let's try once. Value error, too many, unpack, initiate data transformation, train data, and the test data. So if I check here, no, not here, here. It's a train data that we have and the test data that we have. Train data and the test data. Okay, so data set that we, okay, got it. So here we need to pass train data
Path.
and the test data. Okay, but again that I'm getting here, why this one? Train data and test data. So what I can do now, like let's do in this case. So train data here and let's do the test data underscore path. So if I copy and if I paste here, let's clear the screen and let's write. Line number 56, unpack data value, too many value unpack. Okay. Output wise, we are getting our complete output, but here like this is like this one. Okay. So what I can do now, let's print this one. Print this particular shape. So train array dot shape and dot shape. So let's print the shape of this one. Clear the screen. Let's run. Okay, so getting the output, but shape output that we have here, the print train dot shape. Okay. So let me go here. Let me check once this particular file, why we are getting the error. So error occurred during the data transformation class. So do we have any types of log here? So subject file saved. Apply the data transformation. So till here, this is working. Shall we log here again? So login dot info, even like this is no use. So no, let's ignore it. because this is no use. Here we are returning our train array and the test array. So transform train data and the transform test data that we are calling. And if I check, so here we saved our train path and the test path, two things that we are going to save. Yeah, this is correct. Why I'm getting the error then? Okay, fine, no issue. So yeah, let me give you this particular code, ma'am, first of all. Let
Okay.
me execute in your system once. Okay. So let me allow you to share the screen. Yes.
Code, sir, please.
Yeah, I'm just writing here in the codes there. Okay, so yes, ma'am. Now you can just check it out in the codes here. I just shared in the chat. Yes. Share your screen, please.
Yes.
Here data transformation dot verify.
Yes. Yes. So utils files.
Okay, so I'm just let me copy utils file. Yes, ma'am. Check after 134 line number. After 134 line.
Can you run, sir?
Yes. src utils. Just go to your like the data transformation file, ma'am. Just wait, just wait. Here in a line number 15, src dot utils as you have created the file.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, now run. No
Yes.
module name utils. Show me the utils folder. Utils folder last. Yes. Scroll down. So under the utils that you have the init file, right?
Yes, sir. This
So
is the
just
init.
write. Okay, so init file that you have, create the utils folder here. Utils file.
In that utils are
Yes, yes, yes. Under the utils folder, create the utils.py file and then copy and paste. Now copy and paste your code.
yes, sir. I have to. Yes, sir. In the utils folder.
Remove from the previous file.
Yes, I removed, sir.
Yeah, now try to run.
Yes, see that.
Again, same error.
Yes, sir. Save object from SLC.
Utils from the utils. Import src from src dot utils utils. Rename it utils to util only. Yes. Rename this
Yes, sir.
particular file. Yes. Util. Yes. Hit the enter.
What?
No, no, just write util. Yes. Hit the enter. Now try to run. Okay. Just change into the data transformation file. Remove s. Utils. So just remove the s from the line number 15. Yes. Here. Now run. Can't import the name save object from the utils. So under the src, this is the src file that you have. Do one thing, delete this particular folder, ma'am. Delete the utils folder.
This one, sir.
Delete the entire utils folder. Entire,
Okay.
everything. Complete folder, yes.
Yes.
Now create the utils.py file under the src folder. Click on here, yes. Click again. Now create the utils.py file. Utils.py file. Copy and paste the code in this particular file. Yes, remove here. Yes, now try to run. Hmm. Just give me a second, ma'am. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Sir, here, save object.
Just give me a second. Like I'm
No,
just finding my
no,
Zoom.
sir. Actually,
It's not working?
here, see, sir. File name.
Give me a second, ma'am. I'm just finding my Zoom. I don't know like where is hidden. Please give me a second. I'm not able to open my VS Code. Sorry, like Zoom. No, WhatsApp in here. What I can do. Yes, ma'am. Please assign me as a admin. Yes, now I'm an admin. Okay, fine. So just
Yes, sir.
do one thing.
Problem,
Just re-stop sharing, ma'am. Do a
sir.
stop. Just do a stop sharing.
Okay, sir.
Just give me a second because I'm unable to get it. Yes. Now share your screen again. Share your screen and here.
Sir, it's a yes.
Now it's working now.
We given the wrong name, sir. Save object.
Okay, fine. Now it's working. Just check it out your output
Yes.
file.
So in config, right?
No, it's an artifact,
In artifact.
not output.
No, sir. No, sir.
Clear your screen again. Clear your screen. Just write CLS. Okay. So I need to mention this particular code again. Just give me a second. I'm just sending you the code. We need to write a code under the data ingestion file, no?
Yes, sir.
We need to write a code under the data ingestion file. So yes, so I just send you. Copy and paste after 160 line 161.
Yes. So did I?
After 161, yes. Now try to run. No, data ingestion. Python and copy the directory. Just write Python. Click
So
over the
we are
data.
running data ingestion pipeline.
Yes, data ingestion pipeline. Just do right click,
Okay.
copy the relative path.
Relative path or path, sir?
Relative path.
Yes.
Just paste here. Anything that we can do, it will
Yes, sir.
work. Yeah, just hit the enter button. Data transformation is not defined.
So maybe here we need to import.
Yes. Just import it
So
from src dot data transformation dot component
yes, sir.
dot data transformation import data
What
transformation pipeline.
There's something wrong.
Just check the spelling, ma'am. No, just check in the data transformation file spelling.
Yes, sir.
No, just go to your data transformation file, ma'am. Just go to your data transformation file. From here that we need to import the class. Just go down. This part. No. Just go up, go up. Go
This one.
up. This particular line number 22, data transformation. Yes. This is the class that we need to import.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, it's fine. No issue.
Data, yes.
Again, a function name issue that you have. Check it out the function name, copy and paste. Just go to your data transformation file. Why that you like this is same code? Then just wait, ma'am. Yeah, just go down. Just copy the line number 70, initiate data transformation.
Sir, ikkada spelling mistake we don't need.
Yes, look like attribute has no initiate. Yeah, just copy and paste. This spelling mismatch.
So where can I?
Just go down. Yeah, here. Yes. Yes, this particular line.
Initiate is right, sir.
Yes, same.
Same name.
Yeah, remove and paste. No. Last one. Yeah, just remove and paste.
Yes, sir.
Paste. Now run. So
This
close your VS Code, open it again. It will work. Close VS Code. Just close the entire VS Code.
yes. Sir. Can I run it again?
Yes. Same is right. Request. Yes, I just send you the remote control, ma'am. Just give me the remote control.
Yes.
Scikit-learn version that you have 1.4,
Or
right? So shall we change this version 1.3 or something different?
the scikit-learn is there in requirement file.
Yes, I want to install the old version. Pip install.
And I get like this errors. So I
Yes, ma'am.
stop that. So when I get like this kind of errors, I stop that project and
Okay, no issue. Let me resolve.
even I couldn't finish single project still.
Scikit-learn. So 1.3.2. Let's use the old version. Okay, now let's run. Okay, so sparse output is ignored unless the sparse is default. The sparse output in version 2 and it will be removed in 1.4 version. Okay.
The two artifacts we have.
Where?
Here and yes.
Okay, so we are getting the output now. We are getting the output, right? Processor.pickle file.
But it's created one more artifacts, right?
So as you can see, the spelling mismatch that we have, na?
Maybe.
The RT.
FSCT.
See, like whenever I write a code, I do the like lots of spelling mismatch.
Yes, sir, yes. Sir.
Okay, so
Maybe we have.
now let me delete.
Yeah.
Let me delete this one again.
Yes. That is
Now let me clear my screen. Okay, and now let me run this particular file. Now we go again to artifacts. RTF. Okay, so RTFA CTS.
So could you check one more time in data ingestion?
I'm just checking in data ingestion now.
Yes.
So what we can do now, like whatever the file name that we have here, let's copy and let's go here and let's paste.
Yes. Please save that.
Now let me delete again. Now let's run. So I can't open the. Now we are getting the output. From where is taking this?
Sir, in the down maybe.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, in that transformation files.
No, so here we have
Yes,
the
see, sir.
RT.
Yeah. Sir, the artifact.
Uh-huh.
FSCT, okay.
This is correct. Now if I go back here, so RTFA
CTS. Yes. The down we used in the down, I think so.
no, we have just used only once. Only once.
Sir, saved it. We didn't save the file.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So let's
saved.
go here. Auto save, ma'am. Just do it auto save.
Okay.
Okay, so that automatically it will save. Actually, I did in my system, so that's why I have not saved any time here. And that's why even I have not checked. No issue.
And do it manually.
Let's run once again. Now it's working.
Yes, yes.
Now we are getting the file, our pickle file. But one more issue is that we have here too many like the
unpack, same like you, sir. Yeah.
So what I can do now, like let's do in this way then. Let me give you the code again. So let me open. I got it. Why we got the error here?
Yes.
So no need to copy paste a same code. So actually, let me go down. I got it now. Here B did not want the third variable, na? So let's keep it empty. In our this particular session. Exception handling that I mentioned, like if we did not want the
3
third output,
arguments.
we can pass, right? Now we are getting the output here.
Yes, sir.
Now we are not getting any types of the error, value error, right?
Okay. Yes.
Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So first issues with the sklearn version, we use here 1.3.2 version sklearn, and the second that we did not want the third variable, so that's why we keep here the empty one. Okay, ma'am. Got it now?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Third variable means data validation.
Data
right?
validation. Yes, data validation.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so that's why we keep here the empty.
Okay.
Now clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Anything else,
Sir,
ma'am?
if possible, please could you give me this record?
Yes. I will provide you the complete
Yes.
recording. So today night I will download. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and then I will provide you.
Yeah.
Complete. Okay, you can just go through it once, the complete code. Okay, and let me know if you
Yes, sir.
face any issue. Just let me know.
Yeah, many new things today.
We have the many more things, ma'am, in our
Yes,
data
yes.
transformation. Okay, so I
Yes.
tried to keep it simple. Okay, but yeah, no issue. Let's check. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so till here clear, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so it's already 1.30 minutes over. Okay, no issue. So next pipeline we can discuss our Friday. Friday.
Okay. No. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so today we have the Wednesday, so let's discuss a Friday.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, man. So yeah, just do a stop sharing because I can't. Yeah, so stop participate sharing. Yeah, just stop sharing, man. Okay, fine, ma'am. So let's conclude here and see you on Friday again. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, yeah, bye.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.